Okay, so guys, now let's talk about how we can actually remove the data from the list. Okay, so we have done so far slicing, how to reach out to the particular index, slice and dice. We have seen how to insert, use the insert method, how to use the append method, how to change the list, right? Now I want you to also, pay attention on this couple of methods which we are going to use, like how to remove, how to delete, and how to pop. Use these methods to basically remove the data. So it's very simple actually. So let's say I want to remove anything. Let's say I want to remove Excel from this list, right? So we can use this dot, and then we can check that where we have the remove method available. Okay. Now please, one thing I actually didn't actually talk, because it's pretty simple. You always have to access the methods through this the list. So basically this dot, the operator, you find this in every programming language. Okay, every programming language when you use, so this basically is called the, the moment you use the dot operator, this is basically, you can say in a way, this is intelligence. This helps you actually in using all these different methods, right? I may not be able to cover all, but I always know one thing, that if my fundamentals are clear, then as the time goes, and I'm working on new projects, and I feel that I think this is something I really don't know, then I can Google it because my fundamentals are strong. So dot, actually this is an operator which actually allows us to use these all the methods. Okay, the members basically, you can say. Okay, so, and this is the drop down which comes, this is for our benefit, so that we don't have to actually really remember the words. Okay, so I'm going to use the remove, and you can see that in the remove we just have to write the value. We just have to write the value. Okay, forget about this self, I never talked about this. You have to focus on this parameter. Okay, so when I use the remove, I can just go and type in here that what I actually want to remove. Okay, and then let's see that if I go and now print the value, let's see that what is the new list I will have. So it should not have actually the Excel. You can see that it is permanently removed. Okay, so you can remove, I mean, Excel or any other the value. Okay, the item. Same way, guys. We have another thing which is, let me comment this. Um, so if, what if I actually want to remove not by the name, okay, but I want to remove actually by the index. Sometimes you prefer writing the index. So yes, so we can also mention the position, but for that we have to use actually pop. Okay, so we need to go and write the pop and say, it doesn't say value, it says index. So it is self-explanatory. So if I say that I want to actually pop this, the zero item, okay, the zero index item, so we should not actually see here the VPA. You can see that it is gone. Okay, so this is how we can use these pop and the remove methods. Okay, now one thing, pay attention. If you, for example, if you simply do not give the index, then what is going to happen? If I don't give the index, then what is going to happen? Right? See that I'm going to put the comment. So if you don't put the index here, then what is going to happen? By default, it is going to pick the last, the value, the last value. So if you ever want to remove the last item, you can, the last value. So you can use this, remove the last value in a list. Okay, using the pop method. Okay, then we have another we have another method, which is, let me just comment this, which is actually delete basically, right? So I can also go and say that, this, see this, the moment I write del. Okay, so we can say that, okay, so I want to go and delete something, like, I want to delete, let's say, zero index from this. Okay, then I want to print, so we can use this also. So this will remove actually the zero index from this list. Let me run this. Very basic things, right? So you can see that I don't have the actually the VPA here. Okay, I hope this is clear. And of course, if you want to ever delete the entire list, if you want to ever delete the entire list, yes, you can do that. Now this is also very important. Okay, so we just actually have to write here the list name. so nothing else. So you just go and say, and now I'm going to, you know, print this list again. So what is going to happen? This will completely go and, delete the list. So as you see here that we have got here, it is not defined because it is removed. You know that when I go and use a sort of any variable and it has no value, we have seen this, the error description before also. So you basically see here that it is not defined. Okay, so uh, this the delete method is going to delete the list permanently. So you have to make the, this, you have to be very particular, right? Make sure that you're not, uh, what you're deleting, actually you know that what you're deleting. Okay, so just double check on that thing. And now sorry, now the last thing which I want to talk about is that in sometimes we just want to clear the list and we want to re-enter, we want to have new entries on that, right? So in that case what we can do, so this is your basically, let me just copy this from here, so that you can see. So see, if I simply say that, I just want this, the topic list to be clear, so you can't, go and use the clear. As you can see, there's no, uh, you know uh, there's no pop-up coming here, okay, by the word clear. Intelligence is not working. So you basically do this way, you go and say that clear. Now when you say that clear, so you won't say, now you won't get the error that variable not defined, right? Because list exists but it is going to be empty, right? And once it is going to be empty, yes, we can enter on in this list any point in time. Now where is this useful? Sometimes you like to go and, uh, change the data from, uh, let's say, from one database to the another database. So what you do is that for the temporary basis you want to go and do some corrections in the data. So you kind of say that, okay, so I want to clear this, I want to empty this list and I want to enter the new data. I want to, go and do some calculation, and then maybe later on, we will have a new list. We can have that data somewhere else. I mean, just giving you an idea. So these are all the methods which are going to help us in the, coming sessions. So if I, let's say for example, that if I'm simply going to, if I now say that, okay, so I want to, let's say, add here some number. Let's say I want to add here number ABC, right? So now what is going to happen if you say that, okay, so we, want to go and have this value. So now you remember that if I have to actually add something, if I have to uh, insert the data, either I can use the insert or I can use the append, right? If I say insert, then I will go by the index. Now this is an empty list, so I just want that, it should simply go and say append. Got the point? Okay, so now if, so I'm just going to say that I basically want to append something over here, right? So as I said that, maybe we can write whatever we want. So now the moment I run this, let's see that what is going to happen. So you see that once the list is clear, then the list is ready to have new value here. Okay, so this is basically how we go and use all these methods in our project.